Hello friends, I hope you guys are well. Today's video we are going to be cleaning the entire house together. I'm going to share some cleaning tips, my easy cleaning routine with you guys. Of course, I will give you all the cleaning motivation you could ever need in life. This is a great video to put on in the background and you can clean along with me or get a cup of coffee and take a break. You deserve a break and let this be your motivation for later on. Either way, I'm so thankful you're here. And if you're new, welcome. I hope if you like today's video, you'll hit that subscribe button to join me for some more fun. All right, let's get started. All right, the first task I always like to start with when I'm doing a whole house cleaning is the bed. I love to make Steven and I's bed first. It's such a simple task to accomplish, but it kind of jumpstarts that motivation for me to keep going, especially in that room. And so I'll start with the bed and then I'll typically move on to the laundry room. And as you could see, we are a little bit behind on folding laundry. There's about 5 loads, and that load that I took out of the dryer was Rory's, and that was like a double load of laundry. Rory, for anybody new, Rory is our 6-year-old daughter, and she has the habit of wanting to wear the exact same 3 outfits every single day. And we typically, Steven and I will do laundry every Sunday, so they have all of the clean clothes every week, but we purposely did not do Rory's laundry this past week because I wanted to see if she would just wear her other clothes when her favorite outfits weren't clean. And it worked. But it definitely backfired on us because every single day she was asking for those same 3 outfits. So I'm just gonna let her wear those same 3 outfits every single day. If it makes her happy, then so be it. So if anybody else is dealing with that out there, let me know. And also she won't wear long sleeve anymore. So my next video is going to be a complete clean, declutter, and organize in Rory's room. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put away all the long sleeve shirts, all the long sleeve dresses, because for some reason this year, she's just decided long sleeve is just not her thing. Anybody else out there dealing with that? Anyway, so we're gonna get the bedroom cleaned up, and then we're gonna move on and go downstairs and start tackling the rest of the house. This is a Friday when I'm filming this. I have gotten into the routine of just resetting and cleaning our entire house on Fridays, and it feels so good to go into the weekend having that done, because before I would go into the weekend playing catch up the entire weekend, catching up on cleaning, catching up on laundry, catching up on just all the things, and it was just never a settled feeling. And since I've started doing this Friday routine, it has just made the weekend so much more relaxing. There's more time for family. I'd love to hear your cleaning routines in the comments. Are you a Friday cleaner as well? Let me know. Also, if you're wondering about all the laundry that I left upstairs, don't worry, we're gonna get back to it. I like to do all the loads of laundry and then just kind of lay it out on our bed, and then in the afternoon when I'm done cleaning the whole house, it's kind of like a treat for me. I'll put on a show or a movie that I want to catch up on, and I'll fold all the laundry, and then I don't put the boys' laundry away. I'll help them fold it sometimes they do it, and then I'll just put the basket on their bed, and it's just a part of their weekly chores. They'll put the laundry away. Rory can do some of it. She can put her pajamas away and things like that, but anything that involves a hanger, I help her do that, because otherwise she'll just shove it in the back of her closet and then we'll lose a bunch of clothes. So I've learned. She's getting there. She's almost there. Also, let's talk about daylight savings. How many people forgot that we had daylight savings this past weekend? Because I absolutely did. I'm usually so on top of that, but on Sunday I was so confused because we don't have our oven clock set to Wi-Fi or anything, so it doesn't jump ahead or go back in the fall. It stays the time that it was before, but obviously our phones will adjust to daylight savings when it happens. And it just took me a minute to understand what was going on in the world and why the times weren't matching up. I don't know, I guess I thought daylight savings was later. I don't know, did it catch up on anybody else either without knowing it? And also just a shout out to anybody with younger kids. Our kids are school age, so daylight savings does not impact them as much. Sorry, that thing got really moldy and I discovered that when it fell down, so we got to get that cleaned really quick. Anyway, back to daylight savings. All those parents with young kids, I remember how challenging it was when our kids were younger. Daylight savings would throw their sleep schedule off for weeks. It was always so challenging. So I just want you to know that I see you, I understand, it is so hard, but you will get through it. Just keep going, keep those little kids on their routines. They will catch up on sleep. You will catch up on sleep one day. Hang in there. My usual cleaning on the sink was not getting rid of the staining, and so I'm just adding a little bit of something extra. It's the Pink Stuff Power Paste, and it works really well. You can kind of see around the rim of the drain, there's some browning there, and it worked really well in that, so I decided to just go ahead and do the whole sink with it. There's still some staining, and I think that's just gonna come with having a high maintenance white porcelain sink, but the Pink Stuff really did make such a difference on it. I still don't know if I'm using it completely correctly because I still have like chunks of it that will remain. I can't quite get it all rubbed in. If you have any tips on the Pink Stuff, let me know. It's kind of a newish product for me. I've been using the paste, and then I also have a cream-based cleaner, and I love it. The products are great. They worked really well. So it's definitely one that I'm going to add to my rotation with my Dawn Power Wash and my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner.
Hey, I think that you're in over your head. Now I'm done talking. This time I might go out with my friends, and I don't want you to.
Now I'm going to take care of that sponge holder. It just got so crusty and moldy. It was gross. And just the thought of putting our clean sponge on there, I have got to be better about checking that. The little tool I was using is like this crevice tool that I got to clean in our master bath. We have just some small little holes in the different appliances and stuff. So I used that little tool, and it worked perfect for the sponge holder as well. So now I'm just going to get all the clutter cleaned up and start getting these counters wiped down. My flowers unfortunately died, but they lasted for a long time. So now I'm on the hunt for some really good faux flowers. I want some for our big vases in the living room as well. I'm just really picky about faux flowers. I know they're not going to look 100% real, but I just want them to look mostly real. And so I'm on the hunt. Hopefully soon I'll be able to find something good to put in there. But you know, the planter is really pretty by itself as well. I love a good scallop edge.
First you were so easy, but now I can't even get through to your mind, 'cause you don't wanna listen.
While we're finishing up the kitchen, let me know how your weekend was. Did you guys go out and do a bunch of stuff? Did you have kids' sports and activities? This was our first weekend since, I think, August that we did not have any basketball games. Rory's gymnastics, the session ran out, and I'm actually going to switch her to do a tumbling class next. And we have a little bit of a break before we start the spring basketball season. So it was amazing. I forgot what it is like to go into the weekend and not have to be anywhere. And we had just a chilly, rainy weekend here in Virginia, so it was just the perfect cozy weekend. We watched movies together as a family, we played games. It was just the best weekend ever. I savor those moments because I know my kids are getting bigger and bigger, and they're still at the ages where they want to hang out with Steven and I. So it was a magical weekend, and I hope that you had a magical weekend too. Let me know in the comments, what were you guys up to, and how was your week going? For anybody confused why Annie was sleeping on her bed and not the couch, meet Frankie. Frankie is my mom's dog. She's staying with us for a while, and Annie let Frankie have the couch. They'll sometimes share it, but for the most part, Annie has been, I think she's kind of guarding her bed, and that's why she's sleeping on her bed right now, so that, you know, Frankie doesn't actually sleep on Annie's bed. God forbid. So, nope, there's Annie. She got a little jealous. She doesn't like it when I give Frankie extra attention, but they are both very sweet dogs. They love playing together. It's been so nice having Frankie here as well because she does kind of entertain Annie, and it does keep Annie more active during the day because if you've been following, you know that Annie loves to sleep. 8 hours a day. The second the kids leave for school, Annie starts her nap, and she does not wake up usually until the kids get home, or if I start turning on the vacuum. Annie does not like the vacuum, no matter how hard we try. This one, the Dyson, is a little bit better for her because it's not as loud as our corded vacuum. But anyway, I also have a show recommendation for you guys that I don't want to forget to tell you. It's called Tracker. It's on CBS. It premiered right after the Super Bowl. Has anybody started watching that? It has the guy from the show This Is Us. And by the way, if you haven't watched This Is Us, such a good show as well. Just prepare. I ugly cried every episode of This Is Us. Tracker is not like that. I'm not going to give away too much, but look it up if you're looking for a new show. I know CBS can be a little bit tricky of a network. We have Hulu, and you can't watch CBS on Hulu, but we also have YouTube TV just during the sports season so that the guys can watch the games. So it's benefiting me right now because then I can watch Tracker and also Survivor. I haven't watched Survivor, in like 20 years. But there's no TV shows right now, and I just love to, as I said, I love to unwind with a TV show sometimes in the afternoon when I'm doing laundry, and so I've just been kind of expanding, and Survivor is really good too. So if you have access to CBS, Tracker, and Survivor, I recommend right now.
Right now I'm standing in the corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so
Let's talk about my alien green vacuum right now. This lighted attachment is my new favorite part of my Dyson vacuum. It shows you all the dust. If I was just to look at the floor, I would think that it looked perfectly clean, but look at that. You can see every dog hair, every bit of dust with this light. I know it's kind of hard to watch on camera because it's very bright, so I apologize. I'm just going to show it to you for a little bit, but I like to use it on our hardwood floors. If you have a cordless Dyson and you have this green lighted attachment, do you use it? Do you love it like I do? It just helps me feel like I'm actually cleaning our floors a little bit better. And when I saw how much was actually on our floors, I decided I was going to do the Tineco today as well. We have got to mop these floors. It's been over a month since I have cleaned the floors thoroughly. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I was going to wait and do it with my spring cleaning. Heads up, I am going to be doing a spring deep cleaning video. I think actually 2-part video. And I'll show you how I deep clean every corner of our home. It's going to be a good one. Definitely probably a 2-parter. I want to mop the floors, but before we do that, all this yellow is chalk. Rory sat in chalk outside after she drew this beautiful drawing, and then it kind of just stuck on here. I'm going to try to vacuum it first, but then we might need to scrub this out really quick.
Let me love you, let me love, let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you, baby, let me love you, let me love you, let me love, baby, let me love you. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love, let me love you. Let me love you. How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I
Okay, here's your warning to close your eyes if you don't like the gross water. Look at everything that just came off of our floor. It is so gross, but also so satisfying at the same time. All right, it's safe to look now. I always like to clean the rolling brush on my Tinaco and then the dirty water tank. They get really smelly if you don't do that. I run it through the self-cleaning cycle. If you have a Tinaco, you know what I'm talking about, but it does the self-cleaning cycle, which is supposed to clean everything, but I have found if I don't take the time to clean both of these out thoroughly and then let them dry before I put them back in, it definitely gets an odor. So heads up on that if you're considering buying one. So we are going to wrap up and do the mud room, and then I want to do the bathroom next, and then I think we'll be, nope, then we have a lot of laundry, you guys. I forgot about the 5 loads of laundry. Okay, we still have a ways to go, but we got this.
I wanna get so numb, were we enemies? No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any words. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Never could have been thinking I would know what the future bring. All the highs and lows. Said I'm gonna win, though the world might spin. Now I'm sitting here like I'm no one. It rains down on me. All the phone calls I'm ignoring. See, I'm a mess, just trying to guess my way through this. Just don't get enough of me. 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 Worry way too much. Got a policy. Didn't bring me luck, just the honesty. Now it's all on me if I'm gonna win. Oh, I'm just gonna get up. It rains down on me. All the phone calls I'm ignoring. See, I'm a mess, just trying to guess my way through this.
Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today while we took on the whole house. Again, it feels so good to go into the weekend with our house completely clean. And stay tuned. I'll see you guys back here on Saturday where we will completely clean, declutter, and organize the disaster that is Rory's room. It's going to be a good one. And then following that, I'll start my spring deep cleaning series. So if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're interested in those videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!